Saints and Vikings with impressive wins over the Cowboys and 49ers. Which is the bigger surprise, the Vikings or the Saints?
Go Vikings.
Saints.
You know what?
Go
I've been doing enough to give the Saints a little credit. They beat the Cowboys in Dallas, but I'll go with the nod here with my team here, the Minnesota Vikings, because I needed to see a little more. And that defense, I know, Victor, I'm going to give credit to Brian Flores. Now you get my flowers, Brian Flores, Flores for Flores. There you go. And they don't have much in the interior defensive line, but damn, they have some very good edge rushers. That Ganginko guy does a lot of plays. Jonathan Grenard so far doing well.
I can't believe the Dolphins let him go.
Yeah, he just makes plays. Like, he's not gonna be your number one or maybe not even your number two edge rusher, but he knows how to make good plays. He had that pick six, almost another one in week 2. So that defense looks like it's legit. Obviously, like, I still got to see a little more from Sam Darnold before I fully commit to the Baker Mayfield turnaround for him. But hey, when you could lob it up to Justin Jefferson, that makes
he did a year with Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, maybe that's a school for him that he went through it and is doing well. But we'll see if JJ is healthy and he comes back next week. But it's still a difficult schedule overall. But to be 2-0, they feel like they're gonna be like a fringe wildcard team. I keep moving it up from crappy number 1 pick in the draft to a little feisty 6-7 wins to maybe 8 or 9. But it's still a difficult schedule. It's gonna even out eventually. I'm not trying to make myself look better, but they are impressive. They get more credit from me. And Sam Darnold, Kevin O'Connell is the one I'm gonna give the flowers the most to. For some reason he doesn't get talked about a lot, but I think right now it's way too early. But if we're making like a ranking for coach of the year, he might be at the top. The way he has the offense and the defense clicking, he's overseeing everything. They had a very difficult training camp for many reasons. So to be able to do that, they're playing well.
I have to go with the Saints, especially with the alert that I just got. Micah Parsons says effort wasn't there.
Yeah.
Why? Why is it always the same with the Cowboys? Whenever they lose, it's
on
because
us.
of our effort. Yeah, we didn't do it. No, get out of here. Like, the Saints wrecked you guys. So it was so funny. Do you listen to Dan Patrick or not really?
Not really, but I see the social media clips.
There's a guy called Shane Irving who calls in, and he's an angry Cowboys fan. And he comes in today. He's like, Mike Zimmer hasn't been a defensive coordinator since the first Obama administration. And Jerry thinks, let me get him out of retirement and bring him in here. And he's like, he brings in the head coach that's a product of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers and decides, hey, let me bring him in here. But it's so bad the way the Cowboys played, but the Saints are just flying around. And you remember when we were I went to only one of their training camp practices, but those guys were flying around. Tyrann Mathieu, Marshawn Lattimore, like that defense, Cam Jordan, they were flying around. You're like, wow, okay, the defense might be good. I didn't think the offense would be this good, but Alvin Kamara they score 6 touchdowns in a row on the
first
Cowboys
6 drives, 6 touchdowns.
That
Kamara had 4 touchdowns. I think he had like 115
points.
115 rushing yards and like 70 receiving yards. He still has it.
There he is. Robert knows exactly. So at the end, Dan will be like, have a nice week, Shay. And then he's like, whatever, Danny. I love that. Is the Saints that good or catching teams by surprise? Ryan, I don't know. I think the Saints they have a good team. They have a good nucleus, good receivers. They have the ultimate weapon in Taysom Hill. That guy lines up everywhere. They have Alvin Kamara, who looks better this year than he did last year.
What about your boy
Rashid Shaheed?
2 touchdowns over 50 yards back-to-back weeks.
San Diego guy, really nice guy. The difference is they have Gary Kubiak's son now at offensive coordinator. They made the change in offensive coordinator. Gary Kubiak's son, I can't remember his name.
Clint Kubiak.
He's like the Shanahan, he comes from that tree, doesn't he?
He went through that school, yeah.
So I think he's simplified a lot of what they're doing. It looks a lot different. I'll tell you one thing. I wish if they would have really hired John Gruden, this would have looked really interesting. But I really think that hiring Clint Kubiak was very smart by them. I think it helps their offense a lot more. I think it's improved their offense. I think they're doing some good things. Offensive line is much improved as well. Again, the Trevor Penning, I'm still a little hesitant about, but I think their team is much improved, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna go.
The
I'm gonna
left
say,
tackle's a stud, Fuaga, by the way. That does
yeah.
help.
Well, oh, you interviewed him during training camp, so yeah, no, he's really. Yeah, they played the Panthers week 1, but they really blew him out. I mean, that's a high power, very high powered offense. Again, I'm just saying right now, as of right now, the Saints are very impressive at 2-0. Obviously, things can change. It's a week to week league, but I'm still interested to see what they do.